So, we're gonna try this because I haven't made a video in a couple weeks, and I do enjoy doing the YouTube thing. So I want to make sure that I have something, but I don't really feel like live streaming video games right now. Hopefully that'll help a little bit there. I don't actually know what all I need to do. This is my first, I guess technically it's a mobile stream because I'm doing it with my phone. What are these functions? No, I don't need retouch on. That's okay. I'm not creating a short out of anything. Ooh, green screen. Ah, that just turned everything green. Ta-da! Wonderful life of a YouTube mobile streaming, I guess. But no, we're gonna be doing some cooking stuff tonight, just because. Ooh, actually, yeah, kind of like that relight. That helps a little bit, because actually maybe if I turn that on, that'll help a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Oh no, oh no. Never mind. That didn't help enough. But I guess I could grab. Nah, I think this will be good. So, obviously, probably not going to have a lot, if any, people really watching. Totally fine. I don't even know if anyone can hear me properly. That's on. And that just lifts the camera. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some cooking. I don't know, I really don't got anything else. If anyone tunes in, they comment. Looks like live chat is at the bottom there, so try to be entertaining. I got stuff to fill time while I'm doing this. That's part of the game thing there. E-reader. I've been meaning to get back on it because I've been on eBookPub, and they notify you about like books that you might like in a certain genre and whatnot. Genre. Yeah. Like when they're on discounts. Not ad or anything. Obviously, I don't get paid for this, but yeah. Check on the dog real quick. Charlie. Come on, Chuck. Yeah, he should be here soon. Yeah, because we're gonna broil and pan fry some pork steaks. Do some canned green beans, and then I have an egg noodle dish that I'm going to make. And this should all be pretty nice, pretty fun.
Hey, buddy. Hey, little dude.
Okay, so let's get her going here. Get some water for our broiling pan. I don't know. I'm trying the whole vertical thing. Hi, hello. Yo, wag. Beatrice Ramsey. Okay. Hi, guys. I'll be chatting as much as I can. Honestly, part of why I like doing the live streaming stuff is because my day job now kind of just keeps me at home a lot. So I don't really do a lot. What is this about? I'm bored. I've spent the last 2 days mostly cooped up in my house. My day job keeps me cooped up in my house for the majority of the week, and yeah, I haven't posted a proper video in like 2 weeks, so I'm just kind of decided, you know, let's roll with it. Let's do a cooking thing. So, I'm not a great cook, but I know enough where I know I can make some decent food. So, ooh, I should probably just get this prepared out of over the sink so I can drain some of that off real quick there. Yes, I am cooking. No, I am not good at cooking. I'm passable at best. You can hear me all right, yeah? Like, when I'm going back and forth like this, I'm not having to holler too much. I don't have like a wireless microphone or anything like that that help. I subscribe. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. I generally don't do cooking content though, so maybe take a look at some of the previous stuff that's on my channel if you're curious. Because yeah, this is kind of just a little out of the ordinary. Hello, Adam, Lorena. Oh, WSP. I don't know a lot of acronyms. It's not like modern terminology like that. I'm in that weird place where I'm 29, going on 30, and a lot of my like teenage years, I was doing like extra stupid stuff. So most of the stuff I know is kind of related to that. It's Adon. Oh, what's up? Okay, well, thank you for that clarification, Beatrice. So yeah, like I said, I'm like almost 30, guys. I'm not up to date on every single thing. I remember Leet Speak still being really popular, but not much. Just like I said previously, I'm just kind of doing some cooking, enjoying the evening as I can. Butter. Get that knife out there. Can you say 6.7? Okay, yeah. It's chill. Well, thank you. But yeah, no, 6 7/10. What for this fight? No 6 7, just 6 7. What's for this fight? I mean, we're not really fighting or anything. Kind of just I think I'm fighting these pork sticks though, because maybe didn't give them enough time to fully thaw. Feels like there's a little frost still on them. Good thing we're boiling them. Oh yeah, 6 7. Okay. Yeah. God, my broiling pan isn't gonna be big enough for all 4 of these, so give myself a rinse here. While I grab another pan, probably just roast that last one then. Alright. I think I'll just say, yeah, I'll just say it. Alright. Different thing. A little later this week or something. Except, what am I making? I am, well, best live. I wouldn't say that. I'm just talkative. I'm chatty. I get bored. I've always been an entertainer. Let's see. What are you making? I am making pork steaks, an egg noodle side, and I'm sprucing up some canned green beans. Nothing super fancy. Just food for me and my roommate whenever he gets off work. just because I mentioned this earlier. My day job's like at home, so I don't really do much in my free time anymore. So I generally have a lot more energy to get actual meals taken care of. What the Sigma? Stop yapping and fight me. I mean, how exactly are we fighting, Ginger? I'm not exactly running. I just don't exactly know the context. I'm trying to just like get through everything. Let's see. Accept your defeat with an honor if you still have it. I mean, I got some wooden swords. I could probably pull one of those out, but I think that's about the best I got for you. I'm not really like a fighter like that anymore. And then otherwise, do I have family? Yes. Not living with me, but I do have some family members. Majority of them live in a northern state that I'm not going to disclose because I prefer my privacy for the most part. Join you after you hurt me, baby. Oh, okay. Again, don't know who Ginger Winters is, but you do you, homie. You do you. Just real basic stuff, because like I said, we're broiling this to get it most of the way cooked before pan frying it. So I just want to get some kind of salted seasoning on there. So just some general seasoned salt. Big preference for Lowry's. It does have a different taste than stuff like Stone Mill from Aldi's, but we make do with what we got. Can only do the things that life affords us. Now that I'm not actively rubbing torque. Give these meat hooks a better actual wash. Looks like my oven is about preheated. Let's see. Not M. Or is that That's crazy. Oh, I feel like I missed something. I'll scroll back. Okay, no, that's crazy. Yeah, for real. Word, what the right. I'm trying to get EXP to be #1. Oh, okay. I don't know, is that I'm not getting experience. I couldn't tell you. My guy, my lady, my friend, the individual in my chat currently. I've only ever really watched a couple of different people doing vertical streams, like Clarar and Nintendo. So I don't know much about like a top chatter or anything like that. In this context, at least. Because I'm assuming that's what the experience thing is about. But yes, so this will be for our egg noodles. And then one of you Titans is their possession. I got 400 experience. One of you Titans is their possession. Are we talking like Chronos Titans, or are we talking about like like some other mythos, like just a general governing body type of Titan, kind of like a Titan of industry or political Titans? I'm #1. Oh, very proud of. Very proud of you, Beatrice. Someone you know is there too. Cool. I'll use the company. Watch Man of Boom. Is Man of Boom like a show? Is that like a streamer? I don't know, Doug. Go ahead. You keep saying whatever you want. I don't really mind too much as long as you're not being like directly hateful. Like, no skin off my back for real. That's all I really care about. Don't be hateful. And you don't seem like you're being hateful, so. No hurt, no harm, no foul. Realizing I should probably grab a set of these. Grab a little bit of this. By the way, just miscellaneous thing. I don't know if anyone like indicatively needs to hear this or anything like that. But if you're ever like, if you're a hot sauce fan and you're ever just kind of like hurting, just vinegar. I put a little bit of olive oil in here, and then my various like chili flakes and other seasonings like garlic and whatnot. You just let it sit for a couple days, and it kind of just absorbs in. Hi again, Beatrice. But we're gonna get started with this here. I don't need a lot of butter for the green beans. But I do want to get that started. Would you do what is necessary when time comes? 6-7. Would you do what's necessary when time comes? I guess kind of depending on whatever it is that is necessary, to be honest. Depending on whatever the situation is. If it's like someone coming after the people that I care about, then sure, absolutely. But yeah. Sorry, I have to respond to that. Find you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me, or? Okay, so Ginger, you may have missed out on this because it was like towards the beginning of everything while I was talking to, I just had Adon and Beatrice in here. This is like some modern thing. I probably am not getting it, to be completely honest. Because, yeah. I'm a little out of the loop. I wasn't exactly like a super popular teenager or anything like that. In fact, kind of like avoided anything relating to popularity when I was a kid. A secret weapon is preparing, waiting for the right moment. Like, again, out of context, I don't know what any of this is about. Do you want me to like read this like I'm an NPC or something? Are you waiting for a secret weapon is preparing, waiting for the right moment? Are you thinking this is one of those like NPC streams or something? Like, I have a clear goal for what I'm doing in mind. It's got like a pretty relatively easy to figure out time frame. As soon as this food's all cooked, I'm gone. I simultaneously also know that I had not posted a video recently, so to try to help with channel relevancy and everything like that, I figured I'd do something. When it strikes, you better be our side. Ginger, my friend, my cohort, my companion, my ethereal and eternal rival at this point. What sides are we taking? Because if we're talking about culinary battles, I don't know in particular that you would want to have me on your side unless the battle is for something like making a nice pasta dish. that you learned from watching Martha Stewart's Home Cooking or Home Living back in the day. If we're talking about an eternal struggle against good versus evil, I can be the bard. I like swords. I've got some combat training with like knives and whatnot, but I guess arguably I'd be more akin to a cleric than anything else because of my understandings of religion. I would hate for your children to become parentless. I would hate that too. That does not sound like a good time. However, I'm just trying to cook. So, if you're looking for a Mortal Kombat of sorts, I'm not sure I'm the guy for it, to be fair. See. What else is there? Name is Keep Freezing. So if it's freezing, this may be because I keep having to respond to some messages because I'm streaming off of my cell phone. Because I have literally never done this before, so I don't know any of the smaller intricacies. And I don't know if me responding to my text messages is doing anything like that. But yes, if you're looking for an eternal power struggle, I wouldn't say that I would be a worthy rival. However, I'm just a guy trying to cook, just trying to have a good night, trying to be a part. It's my fault. I will get this core off. It's my fault. What's your fault, if you don't mind my asking? Is your like internet connection having troubles, or? I mean, to be fair, I am appreciating this kind of back and forth banter that we got going on. It is entertaining. It was always my fault. No, if we're talking about that same hypothetical that you've been going on about, I couldn't say particularly one way or the other, because I don't know you, per se. You seem like a good enough person. There's nothing wrong with role-playing in a live stream, especially one that's, a guy that has 2 views. It was always my fault for Plunger. For Plunger? Are we talking you clogged something up, or what? Because that might be a little problematic there, friend. Might need to seek some additional assistance that I might not be able to offer you. Now, to the one person viewing, which I'm assuming is just Ginger. Don't laugh at me. I make about a gallon of iced coffee at a time because I do consume a lot of coffee. I don't have trouble sleeping like that. People tend to question me on it. Well, I do have trouble sleeping, but that doesn't matter whether or not I have a half gallon of coffee a day or if I have no coffee. But yeah, so I'll just make a gallon of coffee at a time. Usually lasts me a day or 2, sometimes 3, depending on how thirsty I am. It's just a weird transport. My ice cream pail filled with coffee. That is not enough power. They very lost their guidance. I feel like that might be a mistranslation, my friend. Are we talking about they lost their way? there's not enough power, and thusly they have lost their way. Is that maybe how that was supposed to come out? I don't know. I don't know particularly. They very lost their guidance. Definitely a fun way to word that, I suppose. Okay, now that that's started heating, we'll transfer that over. We'll keep that on a lower temp. I've now, like, resigned to the fact that I'm just having this conversation with you, Ginger, so if you can, please, definitely, continue on with the verbal onslaught of this hypothetical. Because it's kind of entertaining, and I might start playing along. I don't know. I mean, I'm appreciative. My evening turned from being me bored staring at Doug and Ludwig clips to now I've got a challenger. So that's pretty entertaining. Just like additionally, if there's anyone else that jumps in and they are curious about additional stuff, or they want to talk about anything, or they want to hop in, they might get a kick out of you. Your card, your character, you're a wildflower, glistening in the breeze. But yeah, so I don't know. So far, it's been a half an hour, and I haven't had to pull out the retro games or the tablet, so take it. It's been nice. Hello to number 2 that is watching, or both that are watching. I don't know. I was having a chat with that Ginger individual. Oh, hey, Ginger, you imbecile. Yes, I am. Would I be live streaming on YouTube at oh, I don't even know what time it is. Would I be live streaming on YouTube at roughly 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, just while I'm cooking, if I wasn't just a little bit off? I don't even have like a following like that. I'm not even doing this to get views. I'm doing it because I'm bored. I'm doing it because I enjoy the company. Soon no place will be safe. I mean, with the state of affairs that we have in the world right now, that's just an accurate statement. You're not really saying anything that's too outlandish or unfounded. I'm surprised any of us are still currently safe, to be fair. Give you a check, because it has been a little bit. We're going to turn you down for a minute. Or no, we're not going to turn you down. We're going to try to flip you on a broiler here. Ugh, that's nice and fatty, and I'm loving it. That is my plan. Your plan is to make no place safe. Again, more power to you. Toss some of this garlic powder, or garlic pepper seasoning over these boys. So the broiler's doing its job. I might not even have to pan fry them. Looks like they're all kind of curling and everything. I'm lonesome here. Grab up the tongs. Give them all a flip. Oh yeah, that was just looking real nice and juicy. I do want to get some other stuff additional in here. Ooh, hello, friend. Everything will change today. Well, I am all for it. I like change. I'm not a huge fan of everything all the time. Eyeball it. Eyeball it. Eyeball it. split, 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 and split. Get some butter on these boys here, boys and girls. Individuals, non-binary, all of the above. Gata, it's not closing. Are we talking about? Are we talking about some reference to something that I'm just not getting because I'm not educated on modern media, or even like relatively recent media? Because, to be frank, I get like 85% of my media from YouTube. Not saying it's a good life, but like it's a fun one. We live in an age where like that's just entirely a valid thing, to be honest. Like we've got whole television shows made directly for YouTube. We've got live streamers that are posting entire, multiple hour long things. We got educational stuff. We got everything under the sun, to be fair. I can't move. The best I got for you is if this is a part of the role play, I'm sorry. That's horrifically over-engineered chaos, and I don't know what clip farming I can do to help. Yep. However, if this is a medical emergency, in relation to that, may want to call 911. Serve our new masher. I don't need it, but I've got a masher right here. Watchman of Boom. You mentioned this earlier. I don't exactly have the capabilities right now. This thing doesn't have streaming services on it. It's all local storage. This is legitimately just a Kindle Paperwhite. Like, it only has books on it. And, I don't believe I can pull stuff up on my phone at the moment. Not in that capacity, not without losing the stream. So, camera offline. Okay. TV Man Titan. Busy cooking. TV's in the other room. I tend to time my cooking out where everything's about to run at about the same time. So that I'm not wasting time. So good. I don't know, guys. Anyone got anything to talk about? Anything at all? I mean, Ginger, you're full of things to talk about. I'm appreciative. I just don't know how to play along. Not with this, actually, specifically. Forgive me. Dog, you are totally fine. There ain't nothing wrong with what you're doing. You're just having fun. I just wish I had more to offer other than just I'm doing just cooking stuff. I have become the son of mad. Water, because I can't drink coffee all the time. I have become your doom. Okay. Fine by me. Honestly, it might be a fun change of pace for the Sunday. Considering I think the big part of why I've been so bored is because, well, part of it is my core got infected. I am very sorry to hear that. Sounds like you might need ointment. My core is like just hairy. But no. So I went to, part of the reason why I didn't post a video for anyone that may care in the last couple weeks is well, first off, not this past week, but the week before that, I was traveling. Went out to go to Louder Than Life Festival in Louisville, Kentucky. Super experience, had a lot of fun. Highly recommend for anyone else that's into hard rock, heavy metal, or even some softer rock or hip hop groups. Because we also had like Insane Clown Posse and Tech Nine were there. Message retracted. That feels super ominous. I don't know what to tell you, friend. I also don't know why it specifically is listed as retracted rather than deleted. That part's a little extra spooky. Just as a thought here. I don't want to use seasons for I just kind of want to use some regular white salt with this. That'll even out the spice. Secret ingredient is just a little bit of sugar. It helps Mafia toilet keep freezing. I am so sorry, my friend. Is that why you were talking about a plunger earlier? Because your toilet's freezing? Hey, Don. Progress report here. Green beans are looking good. Give them a little bit of a toss so that they don't, off the heat so that they don't burn. But I am still trying to fry them up a little bit because they are canned, so I want them to be a little more crisp. I'm back. Shit, Adon is back. I don't know. Dude. I think I got sugar in there. Yeah, little secret thing. If you're doing a lot of cooking with stuff that like might have problems with acid reflux, as an aside, because I put hot sauce, like a shot's worth of hot sauce on my green beans, putting just like a touch of sugar in it will help with cutting back the citric acid and will help with heartburn and stuff like that. Additionally, it helps with the tang when you're using stuff like hot sauce for your cooking. Let that sit on the heat for a little bit longer here. God, that's just smelling so good. Probably gonna turn this down just a touch though, because I don't quite need it to broil the rest of the way. I do want to still try to pan fry it a little bit. You are taking so kind of long. Michael! Michael! No joke, Ginger. Like, I read that and immediately thought about the video game Heavy Rain. When that one meme mission where you're playing as the dad and he's just kind of going around the mall going, "Shot! Shot! Shot!" Oh, but yeah, story time. So, I haven't posted in the last 2 weeks because the first week I was traveling for that festival for Louder Than Life, and then this last week I was kind of just still recuperating off of it, trying to get my bearings back together while I was. Sorry. Here, Ginger, I'll entertain this. I don't know if that's kind of what you're looking for, but yeah. So then this last week I was kind of just recuperating from the festival and everything like that, trying to get everything back squared and everything away. Medically wasn't too terribly bad. Getting all squared up. I'll eventually be posting a festival video with some of the clips and whatnot, and kind of doing VO of some of the experience that I had there. Additionally, I'll be getting back into making the horror shorts because I don't know. I was doing Pokemon content for a while. You know the penalty for treason, Commander. I don't know. Let's play into it a little bit. Butter. Where was I at again? Oh yeah. So I don't know. I was doing Pokemon content with my now roommate Cryptic Dream for a while. No one escapes justice. If I start randomly seeing clip farms and shit of myself, I might lose my fucking mind. I'm not a big enough streamer or YouTube content creator to justify it happening, but yeah, I'm only giving in right now because it's giving me something to do and kind of breaking up the silence and whatnot. But yeah. Anyway, so I will be posting some kind of traveling video from that with some clips and some stories from the experience because I loved it. It was fantastic. This is my second year going. Go with a couple of friends or a handful of friends. We all kind of just take off work for about a week and we go out and listen to some metal, some hard rock, and just enjoy life. But that being said, I didn't exactly have the drive to make any videos leading up to it. Didn't really have the drive to make a video after it. My content used to be, what made you show up, Commander? My roommate now, Cryptic Dream, and we used to do Pokemon challenge runs and everything like that, where we'd race, we'd just randomize the Pokemon game where we'd just play straight forward, see who could get to different checkpoints faster, and then I would take the time, modify the save files to give us different perks or bonuses, depending on like wheel spins and things like that, to get through. We did three of those. We did Kanto, Johto, Hoenn. Then it wasn't exactly sustainable after a certain point because scheduling was a little rough to do sometimes because we both had pretty differing lives. I'm gonna read that how I think you mean it to be read. You don't stand a chance against our fleet. Yeah, we both had pretty differing lives between schedules and everything like that. Like, if we got back into it, it would be a lot easier now. But I'd need to get everything set back up for it. I'd need to make all the new title cards and everything like that. I'd want to be a little bit more prepared going forward on that. So since then, I did an art series for a little bit of time that I called I Ruined It, where hello once again, folks. My name is Offline Spider, and I'm here with another episode of I Ruined It, the show where I take some of your favorite childhood things and I ruin them. Yeah, that's what I did. I took like kids' cartoons and toys and I drew them in like different ways that were not originally indicative of what they were. Like I knew I drew Kermit the Frog as like a big old blob dude. I eventually kind of branched out into just more cartoon or character related stuff. That is all Earth gave you. Yeah, and I did like a Rick and Morty one for Thanksgiving because I don't feel like there's enough recognition for the feast side of Thanksgiving. Like, don't get me wrong, the actual connotation for what Thanksgiving is in terms of American history is it's fucked. It's fucked. It's so fucked, and everything about it is fucked. And we celebrate it year after year by just eating copious amounts of food. However, what is left of your former glory? I don't know, man. Yeah. The feasting side, the family aspect of Thanksgiving that we've developed in modern days is nice, and I wanted to kind of like showcase that, especially since you can kind of migrate the themes of that over for additional stuff. Oh, like how a lot of cultures have a Christmas feast. Things like Ramadan, you have a feast. Sabbat, over Yom Kippur. Every celebration of every religion in almost every culture has some kind of feast tied to it, a celebration of life, if you will. And seeing as Thanksgiving is the one that I'm the most knowledgeable about, that's why I chose to do Thanksgiving videos for it. Like Rigby from Regular Show eating leg of Mordecai's because I ruined it. I mean, I also did a Christmas video based off of the Rankin Bass animated classics, where Rudolph was like myrtling Santa Claus. So Christmas. Yeah. Christmas, All Saints Day. God, I'm forgetting what it's called in French. Le Vivre Noël? I don't. It's been too long since I've had to use that term in French, so I don't exactly know it off rip. But yeah, I made a Christmas video. I made a couple of Christmas videos. I made a couple of Thanksgiving videos. Most of my content for a while there and continuing on could just be seen as Halloween videos. Arguably, I technically made some other videos for various other American holidays, but I wasn't trying to alienate too much audience, so I didn't want to go too hard on any one particular holiday, you know? But since then, I kind of migrated off of the art side of things like that. I went on to showcase more of my crafty stuff, and then as time got on, I was like, you know what? I think I just want to make short films. So, as a way to kind of channel some stuff that has been bothering me lately, made a handful of horror shorts. And in addition to the louder than life travel video that I'm going to be posting soon, I'm also intending on making some more of those short psychological horror type things. And Ginger, hold up 1 second. I mean, go ahead and post a couple things if you really want to, or you have the capability for it. But I am at the moment draining water from these egg noodles. Also, I'm going to offer this real quick. If the things that you're posting and that I'm reading out end up being used for some indie game or indie project or anything to that avail, and I don't end up getting some kind of credit for it, I'll be very upset. because voice acting is one of those things that I've always wanted to do since I was a very, very young lad. Part of why I still love animation to this day, because I love hearing the various intonations. Part of why I love the music that I love, because it showcases vocal range in some of the wildest capacities. But I mean, if it's just for clip farming, even that, like, again, I'm not exactly popular. I mean, you can kind of tell it's been you and me for like this entire time. This is legitimately my first like stream doing stuff like this. Most of my streams are like me going off of the PlayStation. But if this is where my life should end, so be it! I hope that was big enough. Or, I mean, if you need a second take. But no, I didn't think per se that that was going to be the case. It's that because obviously, why would someone be trying to get a small time streamer that's on their first stream recording directly off their phone with no microphone to be doing voice lines? No, it's I generally was curious. It was something that came to mind while I was talking, and I just wanted to put some clarity in there for on that front. Oh, God, that is some kind of overcooked, and I'm not liking that. But yeah, like I said, I'm not a great chef. I don't like the fact that I'm only using like 2 seasonings on this, on everything. But kind of gotta just make do with what I got right now. Also, additionally, Ginger, if this is just you taking the piss, thank you. I appreciate you. This has been a fun time having someone to chat with this whole go around. On top of that, if this is some kind of weird fetishy sex thing, I didn't have a follow-up for that. Let's see. Weird choice for season, but no more hiding. Actually, for that one, I feel like I could give that a couple of different takes, because there could be a couple different reads. There could be the aggressive, villainous, or powerful character, the no more hiding, or there could be the uplifting hero side, the no more hiding, or the and forgive me for this one, no more hiding. God, the last one's so dumb. Oh yeah, look at them. Look at them, nice and good and crispy. Oh yeah. Oh, that's what you like to see. That's what you like to see. That's some nice, good looking food. It's all done right around the same time here. I'll show it off a little bit because I'm a little proud. So, we've got our crispy green beans. Got a little bit of char on there. Nice, good flavor. Still a little mushy because they're canned, but like, all in all, pretty respectful. Then sorry, again, sending a message, kind of important. I'm doing this off my cell phone, so forgive me. This looks the most not well, but for dollar store egg noodles and a handful of seasoning, that's about what I got. Ooh, there we go. I mean, overall, noodles themselves. Not a bad flavor. A little garlic, but a little salty. And that soy sauce that I tossed in at the tail end will act as a better complement for some of the spice that's on the green beans. And then these are our broiled pork steaks. And what I'm going to do next here is I'm going to transfer the green beans to a container and then just reuse that pan to keep some of that seasoning. And I'll take some of the drippings from the broiling and I'll but yeah, so I'll add some of the drippings from the broiling because that should have gotten a lot of that fat off, and I kind of want to reintroduce it. And I did put some butter on there, so for killing your champions. Ginger, you a real one. Keep it on, keep it on. Even when it doesn't make sense sometimes. No, I'm kidding. Shield. That one, however, like actually the context doesn't entirely make sense. I don't know if there was a different way that was intended to be worded or how. Again, because you mentioned Watch Man of Boom, so if these are all direct quotes and you're expecting them to be read a particular way, still no clue. Still have not had the moment to try to watch this series. Some of these quotes sound interesting, I'll tell you that much, but again, without proper context, it's the best I got for you. So here's how we're going to do this. Because we're going to, like I said, we're going to take some of the drippings out of this, use that as our pan lube. Crank that heat up a little bit again. Do as such, since this is hotter than hot. That up the temp here.
You've very been waiting for this moment.
Ginger, I swear, my friend, some of these things, I appreciate you sending them, don't make sense. And I'm wondering if it's a translation thing.
I'm assuming it is. Here I am.
But I'm not apologizing because I'm getting like frustrated or anything like that. I'm apologizing because I genuinely I want to have a good stream experience for you. I want you to know that. But I can't do much shit when I don't entirely know what you're sending me in the best of ways. So. Cheers. Coffee. Plate for us to put our steaks on after they've gotten a little bit of sear on there. God, these things look and smell so good. I am going to do one of these numbers where I clear up some stuff for a second.
Hop back in the frame here. You know what, Ginger? You know what? Give me 5 seconds. Give me 5 seconds. We're gonna make this a good one. Alright, Ginger.
Let's end this. One shall fall. Again, still don't know what the context is on any of this. However, I got the props. Why not? You know? Get a nice little pan sear on there. Let the mutineers shiver. Actually, I think I can do a better one on that one. Let the mutineers shiver.
I don't know. I'm trying, okay? God. Jesus.
Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. That's looking tasty. That's looking real good right there. Look at that. A little more crisp.
Got a little bit more of that browning on it.
Still really hot. Plus, the nice part about this is because there is some water in here, it acts as a deglaze. And as each one gets cooked, it's just gonna kind of roast more in there.
I don't entirely feel like using.
This big one as a prop for the rest of this stuff. So, Ginger, I'm going to grab a different one of my wooden swords. I'll be right back because it's a lot smaller. It's like a fence post. Not very big at all. Made these guys myself. I also have a big old like wooden kite shield thing that I just don't pull out all that often. But that's supposed to be partnered with this for like a smaller warrior stance type of thing for like Ren fairs. Plus this thing because it's a flat paddle. It's fun for going up to your buddies and be like, Hey, friend. A little bit of harassment. Me and Sinister are fighting. See the mutineers? Again, out of context. Don't entirely know how right or wrong I am on some of the things that I'm saying. I might do a wash on the next deglaze. Because this one is looking a little particularly saucy. And I wasn't entirely trying to make like brown butter, per se. Yeah, because that's almost looking like kind of grayish or blackened. So we're going to go in here. Okay. Toss one of these away. Let that boil. Yeah, let that boil off for a second. Kind of help get some of that remnant stuff off. And then we'll kind of rinse that out. Last of the coffees for tonight. We'll stick to water for the rest of the evening. Let's the minutes. Ginger, I don't know. As I've been saying, I don't know if this is like translation issues or what. But with some of the things that you're saying, it almost feels like it is. Oh, okay. Let the mutineers shiver. Okay. With that additional context, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, you're at a point now where I can just kind of lift you. Get you up to heat for a second. Yeah, additionally, it should be back not too long from now. He doesn't stream as much anymore. Doesn't really make content too much either. I might, if he gets back before I'm done, I might be tempted to see about pulling him in for a second. But, ooh, that just made that worse. There we go, that's better. I saw my tattoo and I was like, that's a little blurry. Let the multiverse. Okay. I'll wait. Because I've seen that this is one of those things where a second. Ginger, if you are a view bot or a comment bot, my friend, you are stuck in your loop. If you're not, the obsession with this phrase is a little odd, but let the mutineers shiver! I think that's the last one I'll play into for the mutineers shivering. Because I do have neighbors, believe it or not. Kind of the perks of a duplex abode. No. No what? Is this a no to what I said, or is this a no to, like, feed that line again? Do you want me to just go, no! Or, no? I just know that I've hollered, let the mutineers shiver, a couple of different times. And, great phrase. Don't get me wrong. Out of context, I'm probably not going to feed it to you the way that you need. And, homie, I want you to be able to eat, not snack. So. pretty sure let that sit for a little bit more to kind of season and boil down, but we'll be fine. We'll get everything going as we can. I'm going to read it based off the context of both of these. Your Titan wouldn't have to die meaninglessly. Leave while you still can. I don't know, guys. I might get to the end of this and then I might just eat on stream because, yeah, I don't know exactly. Kind of don't got nothing better else going on right now. Kind of just sitting at home alone, as I mentioned. Kind of bored. Kind of really bored. Kind of just dancing with myself. We're not continuing that, just because I don't feel like getting DMCA'd on stuff. Yeah, that's a story. So, my birthday's coming up. It'll effectively be my actual 30th birthday. It's part of why I'm trying to, like, enjoy these things while I can some more. Because, I didn't take time to pursue creative stuff so much when I was younger. And I kind of regret it. But, yeah, so my 30th birthday's later this month. And that was pretty public knowledge because I live streamed on my birthday last year. And I got copyright strikes for doing karaoke singing. And so I'm kind of afraid to, like, do anything that isn't directly a cover. And even then, doing covers, like, those are hit and miss too, because if you do them too well, certain companies will fluff you sideways. I'll show you what the other side looks like. Nope. I'll show you what the other side looks like. Blaze. Streaming. Run it once more. There we go. That's looking a little bit more clean. I didn't even know we had smoke alarm here. Okay, well, guess that's covered then? Legitimately, I didn't know there was a smoke alarm here. You did well, little bro. You're not escaping this time! Anyone that's cycling in and out, doesn't know exactly what's going on, hi, my name's Offline Spider. Well, that's at least what my YouTube channel is. I don't go by my real name online. Not in that capacity, at least. Even my personal profiles on other social media and everything like that doesn't generally have my name tied to my face. And so, that being said, today we are cooking! We are actually almost done with the cooking side of it, anyway. I'm just kind of, I initially broiled some pork steaks, and now I'm just kind of pan frying them to kind of crust them up a little bit further. And I'm using the drippings from the broiling process to continue forward.
Ginger here has been my lovely entertainment and my script feeder for the night. Been giving me lines from Mad Boom. Let's scroll back and we can find this real quick. Man of Boom. Man of Boom. There we go. However, Ginger has already been warned that I am not doing that line again. So, I love you and I appreciate you, friend. You're gonna have to square away on a different one there. Because the more that I end up reading this one particular line, the more I'm feeling like that previous question I had about clip farming and or trying to hijack my voice for some kind of side project, maybe a real thing. Especially since I recently, actually, so I don't love that companies are using AI exclusively for some of the stuff, for the projects that they're doing. I kind of actually really hate it because I think that, like most people, traditional media needs to be celebrated a little bit more. Between the fact that traditional hand-drawn, pen to paper kind of work doesn't exist as much as it used to, due to the rise of digital media, which is super great. There's a lot of stuff that's like super cool that's come out from digital media, especially in the last handful of years. But I do like playing around with large language models and generative AI, because that's what it is. It's not actual AI. It's not artificially intelligent. It's referential material, and it's noise pathing. It works on with digital noise. That's the best way I can put it. But what I'm getting at with it is, if you're trying to get me to train a model or something like that, if you're trying to get me to do voice acting work, if you're trying to get me to do anything where you're using my voice for any particular reason, dude, just ask. We can set something up. If this isn't the case, I don't know why you're continuing to have me try to look at and read the same line. Because, yeah. Saying "let the mutineers shiver" over and over again, regardless of if it's from a property or not, having someone reread the same line multiple times like this tends to feel like you're trying to get them to be on something. I stopped by to say goodnight and let. Oh. Ginger, I appreciate you coming into the stream. If what you said was effectively you trying to be like, hey, I'm done for tonight, then cool. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. I appreciate, as I mentioned, I appreciate the company that you've kept for the better part of the last hour. It's been fun. Wasn't thinking about that. Kind of got a little jumpy there. Gotta let this rest. But yeah, I'm not blindly reading entire messages. I'm gonna read them a little bit in advance as I'm saying them. Yeah, as I mentioned previously, roommate still isn't back, so time to get the spankings out of the way. Kidding, I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. Kidding? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I am putting this away though, because I kind of do like that idea of enjoying my meal on stream since, yeah, I am kind of lonely. I don't know. I was half hoping like have a friend hang out today, but the one in particular that I had been talking to about that kind of just got like busy. I'm like, it happens, but anyway, yeah, life happens. Life goes on. We gotta try to make the best of stuff. I'll be right back. Yeah. Is anything gonna happen if I? Okay. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat on stream. I'm not gonna like let it get super cold. Yeah. Yeah. So let's get a chair. Let's get a plate. Let's get some cutlery. Like proper plate, not just the small one that I put these on initially. Get some counter cleaner real quick here. You know, the extra fun part about being a small time creator and doing projects like this where you're kind of just screaming into the void to like one or two people. You tend to kind of just have to like make yourself be crazy. It's not that it drives you crazy per se, but if you want to possibly attract new viewership as you're going through, you almost just have to make yourself be crazy. Because you're gonna end up talking to yourself a lot because you want to fill the dead space. Because if you don't, then no one's gonna just come in and be like, oh hey, this person's just staring at the computer monitor. I know that generally is the thing that gets me the most. Is I'll be scrolling through shorts and I'll see some like live streamer doing the vertical content thing, and they'll be doing nothing and have like 15 chatters, and I'm just like, okay, well, they got enough people. They don't need me in there. I probably wouldn't have anything to add. I'm not a fan of theirs. But then additionally, I see like these people with like 2 or 3 viewers also just sitting there doing nothing. Like not even like reacting to anything or playing anything. They're kind of just sitting there blankly staring off into the void. And not even saying anything, and that kind of throws me off because I'm like, what are you doing, my guy? Like, I get it for a second or two at a time, but just like I get it if you've been live streaming for like 15 hours and you're just not entirely sure as to how you want to go about on things. But I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta talk to yourself. The best way to
garner attention and attraction from people is to be showcasing yourself constantly. Like, what I'm doing right now is I'm treating this as if this is a. Oh, how do I put this? I'm treating this as if this is a person that I'm chatting with, even if it's not directly anyone that I am talking to, because, like, oh, Ginger, you haven't been posting anything recently, and I can't directly look at who's actively viewing it right now. So, yeah, it's column A, column B, you know? But I think, yeah, I think we're good for me to start doing some additional stuff while we're doing this. Set up some save states. I was playing Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories for a while on here, but for whatever reason, this thing is registering as the battery's getting low in accordance to the indicator light, but it's not showing the battery low. Oh, okay, there we go. It just refreshed. How do I set the menu here? System settings. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff that's on here that I didn't realize about. Okay, info. Wow, okay, there's really not a lot of space that's used. Battery's at 19, temp is at 46 degrees. I'm assuming that's Celsius. Ginger, if you got anything else that you want to say, feel free. I'm not reading off more mutineer comments at the moment. ARM based with OpenGL. Okay. Let's just get into a random one here where I can get into the emulator settings. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, if you're not actively talking, you're actively doing something. Most folks just kind of like come into the stream and they're just like, nah, we're good. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think that you would have Wi-Fi on board. Okay, well then, never mind. We're not gonna even worry about that. We'll just we'll enjoy this meal together. Me sitting at the countertop. Whoever is on the other side, just watching. Just enjoying some company. Acting like we're two friends. Hanging out. Being a little, what's the word for it again? Parasocial. Ginger, I swear. I appreciate the fuck out you, homie, but like, come on. Let's the multiverse shiver, okay? That's how you're saying, you're typing it out, or it's coming across on my end. That's how we're gonna read it, continuing forward. But oh, that's better than I thought it was. The egg noodles are definitely overcooked a little bit, but they're
less overcooked than I was anticipating they were, so kind of super happy. For Plunger Man, let the multiverse shiver for Plunger Man. For Plunger Man. It's not even actually all that tough. I probably could have just done this from like work, but. Oh, that looks nice. Sad. Oh yeah, that's a lot more tender than it looks from cutting it. I'm definitely happy. I tossed some butter pats on it while it was broiling, kind of braised the skin a little bit, or the surface. That fat is a little tough, though. I should grab something for a napkin. 1 second. Napkin. So, you come here often? Anyone that's watching my stream probably doesn't come here all that often. Because I don't regularly stream, at least not like this. I would hate for your children to become parentless. Oh. Ginger, do you have other quotes from things that you want to type out or have me read or anything like that? Or is it just like that this show is something that you're just super into? Because I'm curious. Like, I feel like we're developing something here. I think it'd be fun to continue with this back and forth, if possible. I am in the war. Are we talking about as a quote, I'm in the war? Or are you like a member of the military from which country you're in? Or maybe not in, but originally hailing from? Ah, quotes. Okay. Quit altogether. Quit altogether. Quit altogether. I am in the war. Quit altogether. I don't know. Oh, no one's here. Okay. Don't mind me, folks. I'm just enjoying the meal that I cooked by myself, to myself, with myself. Nice and fun time. Put all together? Quit altogether? Out altogether? Now I'm extra curious about botting or anything like that because I'm showing 0 viewers up at the top here. And you're still down here commenting, Ginger. And I don't know how live streaming works. I don't do this regularly enough to know. tell you what though, I'm proud of myself. All this turned out really good for 2 seasonings and a fistful of butter. Almost made me feel like Paula Deen for a minute. Minus the racism, okay? And being an elderly Southern woman. Good night, and I got school today. Oh, okay, Ginger. Well, if that is you indicating that you're going to bed, well, then I hope you have a great rest of your night. I hope you sleep well. And, yeah, if I do this again in the future, hopefully you show up and you get to have some more fun. It was good hanging out with you. You're fantastic. Shut up. Part of me wants to read that like the Smosh intro from back in the day. The Shut up! But I feel like it's more dramatic. It's supposed to be the shut up. I don't like talking with my mouth full, so I'm sorry, but I'm trying to eat the food that I cooked previously on stream. I've been doing this for like an hour and a half now. It's been kind of cathartic. I might honestly start doing this a couple days a week just because this is nice. Just like streaming whenever I get off of work because, like I said, my day job, I just at my house. I work from home. I don't exactly like do much outside of work. I mean, even my second job, the thing that like gets me out of the house is I'm a karaoke DJ. So I mean, I only really do that a couple nights a week, unless I have like a gig to go to somewhere. And even then, I was talking to one of my sisters the other day, and she was talking about how she's seen like TikToks of people like live streaming their gigs and everything. So I'm kind of tempted to do that, but at the same time, there's so much in terms of like issues with copyrights and everything like that. Like it's fun, it's a good idea. And there's plenty of people that I know that come out regularly that I would love to showcase, but it's got its own can of worms, you know? Plus Ultra. I don't know. I don't know why it took me so long to do, but my roommate and I are finally almost all caught up with My Hero Academia, and it's it's not him. It's been me. Like I probably could have been caught up with it. It's I didn't entirely like it when it was first coming out, but now that there's more of the show to watch, and I've been able to see some more of these overarching plots and everything like that, and I can see like it is different than like a good chunk of the shonen that have been coming out in the last like 15, 20 years. It's been pretty entertaining to me. We still got like 4 episodes to watch though, and I know that the next season is coming out soon. Him and I, again, our work schedules are a little bit different. Like his job, he's primarily working nights. So, and I work like 8 to 5 most days. It's a whole deal. But yeah, so it's kind of hard for us to find time to like sit down and just like watch. Uh, I know I need to finish getting caught up on Dawn to Dawn too. I might do that tonight after all done with the stream here. To be completely frank. I see that I now have 2 viewers in here. I don't know if either of you are going to be chatters. Ginger, I know, has been chatting pretty much this entire time, so Ginger is still here. Cool. Based off the context of some of the things that they've been saying, however, it's a little hard to tell if they are still actually here or not. But definitely helped keep me company for about an hour and a half, so take that. If you're new in, what I did was I cooked a meal, and now I'm currently eating said meal. At least my half of it. My roommate should be back like in a minute now, and he'll probably be eating his. So when my plate is done, probably gonna hop off the stream. So I'm trying to keep being talkative while I'm eating, but there's only so much you can do with your mouth full, you know? Like, yeah, just gotta pull that pork off the bone there. This previous stuff being said, though, if there is anyone in here who's not normally a chatter, I get it. I generally am not a chatter when I'm in live streams either. Honestly, I don't regularly watch live streams like that. I'm more of a highlight Harry. Like to watch the highlights. I don't have the time always to watch a full live stream, like at least not in the capacity of like sitting down and like paying attention to it. So the highlights are generally where I go to with everything. It's nice, especially when there's clip channels for people like Ludwig or Doug. I also watch like Magic the Noah. I know he's not really a live streamer like that, but I love Magic the Noah content. I'm a very artsy guy too, so I also watch like North of the Border. Adam from North of the Border, he's fantastic. Love him. And all of his tiny nerdy things that he's been making. All of his tiny nerdy things that he's been making. I don't know what just happened. It said that I was reconnecting, so I figured I'd repeat it. Emily the Engineer, she's also been fantastic. Been loving seeing her 3D printing content. Alan Pan, love Alan Pan, along with William Osmond. I watch a lot of YouTube, to be completely honest. Like, when I was first starting the YouTube content, I was justifying how much I was watching YouTube by saying, oh no, I'm keeping up on trends. And it kind of just turned into, I think I just like watching YouTube more than regular media at this point. Especially with some of the fantastic things that have been coming out. Like, VisiPop getting her show Hasman Hotel off the ground and getting put on Amazon. That was great. Hell of a boss. Now being a part of that partnership. Actually, speaking of VisiPop, she dropped a pilot for a Homestuck animation the other day. Like yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And oh my god. Talk about just the wildest media to adapt. Like, it was crazy to see. And I didn't think that that would have been something that would even been like the forefront of anyone's mind to adapt. But here we are. And it's good. So if you haven't yet, and you're a fan of web comics from the mid to late 2000s, I would check out the Homestuck animation. Just saying. And then Glitch is just coming out with so many good things. With like, oh, God, I'm forgetting the name of the circus show that they have, but the Digital Circus, the Amazing Digital Circus. That one's fantastic. Murder Drones, that's a pretty good series as well. And then we've got all these storytime creators and comedy creators, and Mr. Beast is effectively just a reality show host. Like, let's face it, it's not game shows that he's making, it's that he's making reality content. Like, he's literally, he's making What If Love Island had a cash prize. Because I don't love Mr. Beast's stuff that he's been making, that's been going on in the last couple of years, but like, he's making efforts to get back on it and everything like that. And frankly, yeah, that's what he makes. He makes reality shows with a cash prize. It's not a game show. It's not a reality show. It's something in the middle. I don't remember if it's his most recent video or if it's one of his most recent videos, but it's literally a couple that's been broken up, handcuffed together, and living together for multiple days. Like a month or something like that. I didn't really pay too much attention. I was really just kind of on the ground floor for it. And the point was, if they just stayed together the entire time, they shared the cash prize. If they either one of them got like pulled apart, the person that unlocked themselves first won the cash prize. So it's I don't know. To me, that's not a game show. Like, there was no like physical challenge or anything like that. It's a reality show. Like Big Brother is more of a game show uh, than Mr. Beast content. I'd honestly say Survivor. Survivor is more of a game show than Mr. Beast at this point. Don't mind me, I'm just finishing up. I got like a minute here. So we're gonna adjust this as I'm standing with it. Because I finished eating all my food. So we are going to wrap this thing up. Because I already stuck around longer than I was intending to for this entire thing. I was planning on just finishing the food, like the cooking side, and then calling it. Ooh. These hiccups are not fun. So, I don't know how these vertical streams end up working out. I don't know if they end up getting saved as VODs. I don't know a lot when it comes to live streaming. I know that if I was doing a video game stream, easily, YouTube would be saving that, and there would be no complications here. I'd have nothing that I'd be sitting here like, oh my god. I don't think it saves these VODs though. I think the only way to save anything from this is if I were to clip it, and I haven't clipped anything. So that said, I see that I only have one viewer. Doesn't mean you are any less important than anyone else that has come in and out of this stream. So I just want to say thank you so very much for watching. I have been Offline Spider. I don't have exactly a tagline or anything, but thank you so very much for watching. I've been Offline Spider. I've been your host on tonight's episode of I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just trying to not lose my mind sitting in my house all alone for multiple days at a time. So yeah, thank you for watching, and if there is a VOD, leave a comment down below. If there isn't a VOD, hope you had a good time. Otherwise, yeah. And if you did have a good time, I hope you subscribe, because I'm thinking about doing this thing a little bit more. And I know I've got some actual videos that I'll be putting out relatively soon. So there's that. I'm always bad at outros. I'm like okay with the intros, like the high energy stuff where I'm just sitting there like, hello. But when it comes to the outros, I'm usually kind of shit. So thank you all for watching. If there's a VOD, feel free to leave a comment down below, leave a like, subscribe if you liked it. Subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to be doing more streaming, especially since I know that this works out pretty decently. And I post videos. I mean, it's not even close to the same as this. Just I post videos. And yeah, thank you all for joining me. And have a good night.